Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Janvi Guleria, one of the co-founding member of Law Administration, and today we are going to discuss about the questions of CrPC Judiciary exams. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Question first. For granting pardon under section 306 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, and our options are: the witness must not be directly involved in the offence, B, the accused should have been given an opportunity to cross-examine the person getting pardon, C, the person getting pardon need to be in police custody, and D, the offence should not be punishable with imprisonment exceeding 10 years. And our answer is the person getting pardon need to be in police custody. Coming to our next question. Question number 2. Section 311 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Our options are: A, confined to court witness, B, does not apply to defense witnesses, C, cannot be exercised after the accused has closed the defense, and last, D, does not include accused as victims. And our answer is D, does not include accused as witness. Question number 3. An order under section 319 of a Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, and our options are: A, can only be made on the request of first important or one of the witnesses. Option B, cannot be passed unless at least one prosecution witness has been examined. Option C, cannot be made suo motu, and option D is an administrative order. And our answer for this question is cannot be passed unless at least one prosecution witness has been examined. Compounding an offence under section 320 of Code Criminal Procedure 1973. Option A, can only be done after obtaining the permission from the court. B, can only be done by complainant. C, cannot result in acquittal of the accused, and D, none of this. And answer is option D, none of these. Question 5. Dash can proceed under section 340 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 and hold a preliminary inquiry. 1. Civil court, 2nd revenue court, and 3rd criminal court. Our options are civil court and revenue court and criminal court and civil court, and civil court, revenue court, and criminal court. And correct answer is civil court, revenue court, and criminal court. Next question. Under section 340 of a Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, the court can move suo motu, not move suo motu, move on the application made by a stranger, move on the application made by one of the parties. And our options are: A, first and third, B, first and fourth, C, second, third, and fourth, D, first, third, and fourth. And our answer is D, first, second, and fourth. Our next question is: if a judge dies after writing his judgment but before delivering it. Option A, the judgment will be final as long as the judge has signed it. The judgment will be final if his successor comes and delivers it. The judgment will be considered merely as an opinion. And the last, the judgment will be final in criminal proceedings. And its answer is C, the judgment will be considered merely as an opinion. Question 8. A judgment: A, should not contain the name of the victim in the case of sexual offences. B, includes an order of discharge. C, must be written in the language understood by the accused. D, in case of acquittal, need not direct the accused to be set free. The correct answer is C, must be written in the language understood by the accused. Question 9. The maximum possible compensation award under the section 357 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 is option A depends on the court in which case is being tried. Option B cannot exceed the maximum possible fine of the for the offence. Option C cannot exceed rupees 1 crore, and option D depends on the discretion of the judge. The answer is D, depend on the discretion of the judge. Now coming up to our 10th question, which is if accused is convinced in a criminal case for an offence under the stature which does not provide for payment of compensation. Our option is option A, the court cannot award compensation under section 357 of CrPC and no civil proceedings are possible. Option B, the court cannot award compensation under section 357 of the CrPC but other civil remedies are possible. Option C, the court can award compensation under section 357 of CrPC but the award will be taken into account in subsequent civil suits. And option D is the court can award compensation under section 357 of the CrPC but the award will not be taken into account in subsequent civil suits. And our answer for this question is option C, the court can award compensation under section 357 of CrPC but the award will be taken into account in subsequent civil. Question 11. Dash of the Code of Criminal Proceeding 1973 states that compensation payable to the victim under section 357A will be in addition to the compensation payable under section 326A or 376D of the IPC. And options are section 357, section 357A, section 357B or section 357C. And our answer is option 6, section 357B. Question 12 says, which of the following sections of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 deals with provisions regarding treatment of victims of sexual crimes? Option A, section 357. Option B, section 357A. Option C, section 357B. Or section D, 357C. And our answer of this question is option D, section 357C. Now question number 13 says, an appeal against the judgment of acquittal under section 378 of the Code of Criminal Proceeding 1973 is, and options are, is not possible. B, possible as long as made by the accused. C, can only be filled by the public prosecutor. Or D, can only be made to the Supreme Court. Answer is option C, can only be filled by the public prosecutor. Next question says, under section 401 of the Code of Criminal Proceeding 1973, A, the court cannot set aside order of discharge. B, the court can interface even after the expiry of the sentence. C, the court cannot interfere if the accused is dead. And D, the court can review its judgment pronounced on revision in a criminal case. The answer will be option B, the court can interface even after the expiry of the sentence. Question 15. Under section 401, the Code of Criminal Proceeding 1973, a total stranger cannot move an application for revision. Option B, the revision can be done without giving notice to the parties. Option C, a party who is in contempt of court cannot be heard. And D, the court cannot interfere if the case is pending. Answer is option C, a party who is in contempt of court can be heard. The High Court cannot exercise the power under Section 407 of the Code of Criminal Proceeding 1973 if option A. A fair and impartial query or trial is not possible. B. A stranger to the case makes an application. C. It is expeditious for the ends of justice. Or answer D. It will tend to the general convenience of the witness. The answer is option B. A stranger to the case makes an application. In which of the following cases did the Supreme Court lay down the guidelines of premature release of a life convict? Option A. Lanman Naskar v. Union of India. Option B. Boucher Pierre Andre B. Superintendent, Central Jail. C. Kasmer Singh versus Union of India. Or option D. Raghbir Singh versus State of Haryana. The answer is option A. Lanman Naskar versus Union of India. Coming to question 18, dash of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 deals with the power of the magistrate to arrest. Option A. Section 40. Option B. Section 44. Option C. Section 48. Or option D. Section 52. And our answer to this question is section B. Section 44. Question 19 says, dash of the Code of Criminal Proceeding 1973 allows a person making arrest to seize offence weapons, and our options are section 41, section 49, section 52 or section 55. And the answer of this question is option number C, section 52. Next question is, Akanksha is accused of disobeying a direction of the law with an intent to save Sonam from punishment as per section 213 CrPC. The options are A. The charge must set out the disobedience charge. Option B. The charge must set out the law infringed. Option C. Both A and B. Or option D. None of them. And the answer to this question is option C, both A and B. Our next question says, under section 3201 CrPC for fraudulent removal or concealment of property, etc., to prevent distribution among creators, which section of IPC is applicable? A. 420, B. 421, C. 424 or D. 425. And the answer is B. 421. Question number 22. Which of the following deals with the order to pay compensation when a court imposes a sentence of fine or a sentence included death sentence? Options are A. Section 286 CrPC, Section 357 CrPC, Section 359 CrPC, Section 365 CrPC. And the answer is Section 357 CrPC. Next question says, under Section 3201 CrPC of fraudulent accusation of deed of transfer containing false statement of consideration, which section of IPC is applicable? 414, 415, 420 or 423. And the answer for this question is 423. Next question states, which of the following deals with cases in which bail is to be taken? Section 286 CrPC, Section 287 CrPC, Section 436 CrPC or Section 289 CrPC. And our answer to this question is Section 436 CrPC. Now question number 25 says, which of the following section deals with the victim compensation scheme? Section 280B CrPC or Section 287D CrPC or Section 357A CrPC or the last section 289B CrPC? The answer of this question is section 357A CrPC. Under section 320A CrPC for fraudulent removal or concealment of property, which section of IPC is applicable? 424, 420 or 422 or the last 425? Our answer for this question is A, 424. Question 27 states which section of CrPC overrides section 72 CrPC? Options are section 78, section 68, section 58 or section 48. Answer is section 78. Question 28 says, under section 3201 CrPC for fraudulent execution of deed of transfer containing false statement of consideration, which section of IPC is applicable? 414, 415, 420 or last 423? And the answer for this question is 423. Our last second question says, which of the following section deals with the victim compensation scheme? Option A, section 280B CrPC, section 287D CrPC or section 357A CrPC or the last section 289B CrPC? The answer of the following is option C, section 357A CrPC. And our last question says, order to pay cost in non-cognizable cases is covered under section 359 CrPC, section 287 CrPC, section 388 CrPC or the last section 489 CrPC. The answer for this question is option A, section 359 CrPC. I hope you liked this video and the information was informative for you. If you like these kind of videos, do let us know in the comment section. We'll make more of these videos oftenly for you. Thank you for watching this video. Keep supporting us and keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe to Law Administration.